Hello everyone, I am Srivani, online tutor. I have been teaching maths, physics and chemistry to thousands of students for more than 15 years now. I focus on various curriculum. Currently the CBSE has announced MCQ pattern for the board students. Yes, this is a new format. But children, all of you can score good. The only thing you need to do is make sure your concepts are strong. And secondly, with subjects like maths and science, you need to have a smart approach in handling the different models of questions. So in my channel, I will be focusing on the objective part with the boards as well as the entrance. Let's get started. Hello everyone. Let's do MCQs from sequences and series chapter. These are from exemplar book and very important for the boards, CBSE boards as well as for your entrance. So the first question, the question says, if the sum of n terms of an AP is given by Sn equals 3n plus 2n square, then the common difference of the AP is asked in the question. So what is the AP series? We know the AP series A1, A2, A3. This is the AP series where common difference is going to be A2 minus second term minus first term or third term minus second term. So now Sn is given in the question. I can find S1, I can find S2. S1 will be 3 multiplied by 1 plus 2 multiplied by 1 square. So S1 is going to be a 5. So what is S1? S1 is just the sum of the first term. So S1 will be equal to A1 itself. S1 will be equal to A1. Now S2 is, let me substitute for Sn in the Sn formula. 3 multiplied by 2 plus 2 multiplied by 2 square. So S2 is going to be 6 plus 8, which is a 14. So what is S2? S2 is going to be the sum of first and the second term. First and the second term will be your S2. S1 is only the first term. S2 will be the sum of first and the second term. So I get S2 is 14, which means my A1 plus A2 is 14. Now I have A1 is 5 and A1 plus A2 is 14. Can I get my A2 term from here, the second term? Yes, the second term will be 14 minus 5, which is a 9. So now I have A1 and A2. So we have the formula to find the common difference. Common difference will be second term minus first term. So which is going to be 9 minus 5, which is a 4. Option D is the correct answer. Moving on to the next question. The question says, third term of GP is 4. The product of the first 5 terms. What is the general term of the GP series? It is ARn minus 1. Third term is T3. T3 will be AR 3 minus 1, which is a 2. Third term is given as 4. The product of first 5 terms. What are the first 5 terms of the AP series? So the first term is going to be T1, which is A r power 1 minus 1, which is r power 0. So it will be A only. T2 will be A r power 2 minus 1, which is 1. So T3 will be A r power 3 minus 1, which is 2. Fourth term is going to be A r cube. Fifth term is going to be A r power 4. So I have all the 5 terms of the GP series. Now the question says product of the first 5 terms is asked in the question. So let me take the product. A multiplied with AR multiplied with AR square multiplied with AR cube multiplied with AR4. What is this? So this is A 1, 2, 3. A is power 5. R will be 1, 2, 3, 4. R is power 10. So it is AR square. This can be A power 5, R power 10 can be written as AR square the whole power 5. Because I already have the value of AR square, which is 4. AR square is 4. I can substitute it here. So it's going to be 4 power 5. Option C is the correct answer. Moving on to the next question. The question says 9 times the 9th term of an AP is equal to 13 times the 13th term. So what is the general term of the AP? it is going to be a plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. Ninth term, t9 will be equal to a plus 9 minus 1, which is going to be an 8t. And the question is also telling about the 13th term. So 13th term will be a plus 13 minus 1, which is 12d. Now the question says 9 times the 9th term. So 9 multiplied with a plus 8d equals 13 multiplied with a plus 12d. So the question says these both are equal. So I equate it. Now let me remove the bracket. So it's going to be 9a plus 72d equals 13a. 13 into 12 will be 156d. So 13a minus 9d will be a 4d. 156 minus 72 will be a 84d. So this is equal to 0. So now this is 4a and 84d are multiples of 4. So let me divide by 4. So I have a plus 21d equals 0. So I have this result from the given condition. From the given condition, I have the result a plus 21d is 0. Now let's look into the question. The question says 22nd term is asked in the question. The question is asking for the 22nd term. So what is 22nd term? 22nd term is a plus 21d. So which is already found, which is going to be 0. Option A is the correct answer. Moving on to the next question. Question number 4. So the question says if x, 2y, 3z. So x, 2y, 3z are in AP. And x, y, z are in GP. So if x, 2y, 3z are in AP, then the middle term will be the average of the first and the third term. So 2y will be equal to x plus 3z divided by 2. X, y, z are in GP means you have the second term divided by the first term, third term divided by the second term, which is all equal to the common ratio. So you have 3 terms given in the question. So going to be y divided by x equals z divided by y, which is going to be equal to the common ratio r. So what is my y from here? Y is xr. What is my z from here? Z is yr. Y into r. Y is already xr. So it's going to be x r square will be my z. Now this equation will become 4y equals x plus 3z. So 4, let me substitute for the values of y and the values of z in this equation. So 4 multiplied with xr equals x plus 3 multiplied with xr square. xr square. So x is common throughout the equation, which can be cancelled. So it's going to be 4r equals 1 plus 3. This is xr square. 3r square. So this is going to be this. I'm getting a quadratic equation here. 3r square minus 4r plus 1 equals 0. I'm getting a quadratic equation. Question is asking for the common ratio of the GP, which is r. So now I can find r. I will be getting 2 values of r. So the factor is 3 into 1. So I have minus 3 and minus 1. So 3r square minus 3r minus 1r plus 1. So 3r into r minus 1 minus 1 into r minus 1. So r is having the value of 1 and r is having the value of 1 by 3. R equal to 1 is not possible. So R equals 1 by 3 is the correct answer, which is option B. Moving on to the next question. The question says, if in an AP, Sn is equal to Qn square, Sm is equal to Qm square, the sum of R terms of the AP, SR denotes the sum of R terms of the AP, then SQ, the question is asking for SQ. What is Sn? Sn, sum of n terms of the AP. The formula is n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. So this is equal to Qn square. So here n can be common, n can be cancelled on either side of the equal to sign because it is common there. So I have 2a plus n minus 1 multiplied by d equal to 2q. Now let me go to the next equation which is given in the question. Sm equals qm square. So it's going to be m by 2, 2a plus m minus 1 multiplied by d equals qm square. Again, m is common on either side of the equal to sign, which can be cancelled. So m and square is getting cancelled. So I have 2a plus m minus 1 multiplied by d equals 2q. Now this is my first equation, this is my second equation. The question is asking for SQ, which means my aim is to find the first term. SQ formula is what? SQ is going to be q by 2, n by 2 multiplied with 2a plus, instead of n I have q, so it's going to be q minus 1 multiplied by d. So when I look at what is my SQ and what I'm going to find, I need to find the value of a and d. After finding a and d, I can substitute it there. So now this is first equation. I have here first equation. I have the second equation. Let me do 1 minus 2. So if I do 1 minus 2, my a term will be getting cancelled because 2a minus 2a. And I can find the value of my d here. So 2a minus 2a got cancelled. So n minus 1 multiplied by d. So I am doing, what am I doing here? I am doing first equation minus second equation. So I get n minus 1 multiplied by d minus of m minus 1 multiplied by d equals 2q minus 2q will also be a 0. So here d is n minus m, 2q n is here, 2q m is here. So n minus nd minus d minus md plus d. So minus d and plus d will get cancelled here. So I have n minus m multiplied by d here. Right hand side I have 2q multiplied with n minus m. So here again 2q multiplied with n minus m. So this n minus m term is common in both, in left hand side and the right hand side, which we can cancel, and we can find the value of d, which is going to be 2q. Now after getting d value, I need both d and a to substitute here and get the answer for my SQ, which is asked in the question. So to find a now, let me substitute d equals 2q in equation, any equation, equation 1. So I will get my a here. 2a plus n minus 1 multiplied by d is 2qn. So 2a plus n minus 1 multiplied d is 2q equals 2qn. So 2a plus 2qn minus 2q equals 2qn. So this 2qn is common on either side, you can cancel it out. So 2a minus 2q equals 0, 2a equals 2q, and a will be equal to q. A will be equal to q. So I have the values of d now, I have the values of a now. So I just need to put it in my SQ formula and find what is SQ. So SQ is going to be q by 2, 2a, a is q here, so it's going to be 2q plus q minus 1 multiplied with d, d is again 2q. So this is going to be q by 2, 2q plus 2q square minus 2q. So here 2q and minus 2q is getting cancelled. So I have my SQ value to be 2q square into q will be 2q cube divided by 2. So again 2 gets cancelled. So SQ is QQ. SQ value is q power 3, which is option C. Moving on to the next question. The question says, let Sn denote the sum of first n terms of an AP. S to n equals 3Sn. So there's a condition, sum of 2n terms equals 3 multiplied with sum of n terms. That's given in the question. And we need to find S3n divided by Sn, which is sum of 3n terms divided by sum of n terms. So we need to find the value of that. So now the question says S to n equals 3 multiplied with Sn. So what is S to n? So sum of n terms of an AP series. So it's going to be using the formula. It's going to be 2n divided by 2, n by 2. So 2a plus 2n minus 1 into d. So this is equal to 3 multiplied with n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 multiplied with d. So now here I can cancel this n by 2 term and n by 2 here. So I will be having 2 multiplied with 2a plus 2n minus 1 into d equals 3 multiplied with 2a plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. So let me multiply, remove the brackets and all that. So I get 4a here, and 2nd into 2 will be 4nd minus 2d. So this will be equal to 6a here. Nd multiplied with 3 will be 3nd minus d into 3 will be minus 3d. So what do? I have to put it all together properly. 6a minus 4a is going to be a 2a, 3nd minus 4nd. So going to be minus nd and minus d equals 0. Plus 2d will go to the other side, so it becomes minus d equals 0. So 2a will be equal to d taken common. I will be having n plus 1. So I got the value for 2a. I have got the relation connecting here between the first term a and the common difference d. Because using the given result, given condition in the question, s2n equals 3sn, I got this relation connecting a and d. Now I need to find the value of s3n divided by sn. So s3n will be 3n by 2, 2a plus 3n minus 1 multiplied with d, and sn is going to be n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 multiplied with d. So here again this n by 2 and n by 2 will get cancelled. So what do I have? I will be having 3 multiplied with 2a plus 3nd minus d. 3nd minus d divided by 2a plus nd minus d. So I have it like this. So now I can substitute the value of 2a, because 2a value is d multiplied with n plus 1. So s3n by sn, the ratio of sum of 3n terms divided by sum of n terms, which is asked in the question, will be equal to, now I need to substitute the value of 2a. So 3 multiplied with 2a is d into n plus 1. Then I have plus 3nd minus d I have in the numerator. Denominator will be 2a is d multiplied with n plus 1 plus nd minus d I have in the denominator. So yes, 3n divided by sn is going to be 3 out. I have, when I look into it, I will be having nd here plus d. So that plus d and minus d will get cancelled. So here it is nd and I have 3nd. So it's going to be 4nd in the numerator. Denominator will be again nd here plus d plus nd minus d. So plus d and minus d gets cancelled. Nd and nd will be 2nd in the denominator. So this is going to be 2 2's, so it's going to be 6. Nd also gets cancelled. So yes, 3n divided by sn, the value is going to be 6 after cancelling nd. So I get the answer to be 6. 6 is option B. Moving on to the next question. The question says 4 power x plus minimum value of 4 power x plus 4 power 1 minus x. So this is asked in the question. See, for finding the minimum value, we have a relation connecting AM and GM. AM is less than or equal to geometric mean, arithmetic mean. What is my arithmetic mean? Arithmetic mean, if I have two positive integers a comma b, arithmetic mean is going to be a plus b by 2. What is geometric mean? Geometric mean will be square root of AP. So now I have 4x and 4 power 1 by x. So arithmetic mean will be 4 power x plus 4 divided by 4 power x divided by 2. Some arithmetic mean is Sum of both divided by 2, so I divided by 2. So now what is my geometric mean? Geometric means square root of AB, so which is going to be 4 power x plus 4 divided by 4 power x multiplied. It's AB. A into B, 4 power x multiplied with 4 divided by 4 power x. So here this 4 power x and 4 power x is getting cancelled. So I am just left with square root of 4, which is 2. And left hand side I have 4 power x plus 4 divided by 4 power x by 2. So this is going to be 4 power x plus 4 divided by 4 power x is less than or equal to, this 2 will go to the right hand side, so it's going to be 4. So the question is asking for the minimum value. So 4 power x plus 4 divided by 4 power x, the minimum is less than or equal to 4. What is the meaning of it? The least value is going to be 4. It's going to be less than or equal to 4. So minimum value it can have is going to be 4. So option B is the correct answer. Moving on to the next question. So the question says, the lengths of 3 unequal edges of rectangular solid block are in GP. The volume of the block is 216 centimeter cube. Total surface area is 252 centimeters square. The length of the longest edge is asked in the question. So the question says the lengths of 3 unequal edges. So it's a rectangular solid block, so it's a cuboidal block. So the 3 unequal edges, length, breadth and height, are going to be the 3 terms of the GP. The question says they are in GP. So let A, AR square be the length, breadth and height of the solid block, of the block. So the question says volume of the block. We know volume of a cuboid is LBH. So here it's going to be A multiplied with AR multiplied with AR square is 216. So it's A cube, R cube is 216. So AR value will be 216 is 6 cube. So AR is going to be 6. Now there is one more given data which says total surface area is 252 centimeters square. What is the TSA of the cuboid? So it's going to be 2 multiplied with LB plus BH plus LH. So here A into AR, LB. So length, breadth and height I have A, AR and AR square. So it's going to be A into AR, it's going to be A square R. Then B into H is going to be A square R cube. Then H into A, H into length, it's going to be AR square into A, it's going to be A square R square. So this is equal to 252 is given in the question. So now, so here I have AR is 6. So I can substitute the value here. So the AR is 6, so it's going to be 6A. And A square R square, so it's going to be 36. A square R square will be 36 and then one R is there, so 36R. A square R square will be 36. So this is equal to 252. So 6A plus 36R plus 36. So what I can do, all of them, they have multiple of 6 which I can take it out. So 2 will become 12. I will be having A plus 6R plus 6 equals 252. So this 12 in multiplication I can take it to the other side as division. So it's going to be A plus 6R plus 6 equals 252 divided by 12 will be 21. So I have the equation A plus 6R equals 6. I can take it to the other side. 21 minus 6 will be 15. Now I have A and R, I have 2 variables. I can do a substitution because I found the value of AR which is 6. So A, what is R here? R will be 6 by A. So R will be 6 by A. So 6 multiplied with 6 by A. So it's going to be 36 by A equals 15 I have. So now, okay. So it's going to be A square plus 36 equals 15A. So A square minus 15A plus 36 equals 0. So I get a quadratic equation now. The question is to find the longest edge. So if I find A, if I find R, I will be knowing my longest edge. So here finding A, I get a quadratic equation here. So it's going to be 12 and 3 are the factors. So it's going to be minus 12A minus 3A plus 36 equals 0. So A into A minus 12 minus 3 A minus 12. So A has got the values of 3 and A has also got the value of 12. So if I take the value of A to be 3, what do I get? If I take my value of A to be 3, what is my 3 edges? It's going to be A, comma, AR, comma, so I should find R also. So let A equals 3. If A is 3, what is my R? R is going to be 6 divided by 3, which is going to be R will be 2. So my 3 edges are A, AR and AR square. So A is 3, AR will be 6, AR square will be 3 multiplied by 2 2s are 4. So it's going to be 12. So I get 3, 6 and 12. Suppose I take the next, so this is A equal to 6. Suppose I take A equals 12 also, I will be getting it, I will be getting my A, AR and AR square to be 12, 6 and 3. So the question is asking for the longest edge. So the longest edge is going to be 12 centimeters. Among the three, 12 centimeters. So option A is the correct answer. Moving on to the next question. The question says Tn denotes the nth term of the series 2 plus 3 plus 6 plus 11 plus 18. So Tn, what is the first term is 2. So this is the series given 2 plus 3 plus 6 plus 11. So first term, my first term is 2. How is this 2? 2 is 0 plus 2. Second term is 3. 3 is going to be 1 plus 2. Third term is 6. 6 is going to be 2 square plus 2. So here also I can put a square. 0 square and 1 square. 0 square is 0. 1 square is 1 as well. T4. The fourth term, according to the series given, the fourth term is 11. So how do I get 11? So it's going to be 3 square is 9 plus 2. And fifth term is given as 18. How do I get 18? So it's going to be 4 pi square, which is 16 plus 2, which is 18. So what is my general term? When I look at all the terms of the given series, I understand Tn is nothing but Tn is going to be n minus 1 the whole square plus 2. Why? Why is it n minus 1? So look at it. T1 will be 1. T1 will be 1 minus 1, which is 0 square plus 2. T2 is going to be 2 minus 1, which is 1 square plus 2. T3 is 3 minus 1, which is 2 square plus 2. So when I look at the series, it is my general term. I find my general term to be n minus 1 the whole square plus 2. What is asked in the question? Question asked is T50. So that's going to be 50 minus 1 the whole square plus 2. So T50 is going to be 49 square plus 2, which is option D. Option D is the correct answer. Moving on to the next question. So the next question is, at the end of each year, the value of a certain machine was depreciated by 20% of its value at the beginning of that year. If it's initial, which means at the beginning of the next year, the previous year's machine got depreciated by 20%. Because the initial value was rupees 1250, find the value at the end of 5 years. So the machine at the end of every year, the value of the machine is reduced by 20%. So it's only 80% of the value of the machine is going to be only 80% of the previous year. So at the end of 5 years, the question is asking for at the end of 5 years. So here my A is going to be 1250 and my R is going to be at the end of every year, the value of the machine is 80% of the previous year. Because it says 20% is depreciated, which means the value will be 80% of the previous year. So 80% is 80 by 100, which is 0.8. R is 0.8. The question is asking for the value after 5 years, which means T6 is asked in the question. After 5 years will be T6, 6th year. So it's going to be A R power 5. So 1250 multiplied with R is 0.8 power 5. So the answer for this is 409.6, which is option A is the correct answer. That's all for MCQs today. So if you'd like the video, you could watch more in my channel.